Hey guys, this is TheCompletionist, and welcome to part 2 on how to complete Tatsunoko vs. Capcom for the Nintendo Wii. Now what part 2 is going to consist of is that I'm going to show you how to collect all the player setting icons that this game has to offer. And the last thing I'm going to show you how to do is to complete the minigame within this game known as Ultimate All Shooters. So anyway guys, let me show you how to fully finish Tatsunoko vs. Capcom for the Nintendo Wii. So let's get to it. So guys, when it comes to completing this game, one of the most common things you can miss are player setting icons. Now, player setting icons are icons that you can set on your profile when it comes to playing online. And you can unlock the majority of the player icons simply by beating the game with every character. But some of the icons you can only unlock by meeting specific game requirements. So let me show you how to access those icons. First we go into Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Then we go into Wi-Fi battle. Then we go all the way down to player settings. And we select icon. In this screen, we have a total of 60 icons spread over 3 pages. And as I said before, guys, the majority of these icons can be unlocked simply by beating the game with different characters. But there are other icons in which you need to do specific game requirements, like the Yummy icon. You get this icon by defeating the game in arcade mode on its highest difficulty. And you can get this icon if you play 10 matches on versus mode throughout the game. So guys, since there's a total of 60 icons, what I'm going to do is I'm going to provide you with a link in the description box of a game facts page. And this page is going to show you how to unlock each and every one of these icons. But remember, you need to unlock each and every one of them in order to get 100% on the game. So always keep that in mind. So guys, if you have successfully spelled out "thank you for playing" during the credit screen using Doronjo and her minions, or Roll, you get access to the extra game. And the extra game is called Tatsunoko vs. Capcom Ultimate All Shooters, which is a shoot 'em up which uses various Capcom and Tatsunoko characters. Now, you do need to do everything in this minigame in order to get everything completed. And there is a little bit to do in this game, and you can also unlock icons when playing this game as well. So let's go into extra game. Now, with Ultimate All Shooters, you have the choice of 4 characters. You either have Tekkaman Blade, Candy Eagle, Ryu, and the PTX-40A. Now, Ryu and the PTX-40A are the best characters to use in this minigame, so definitely use one of those characters if you want to do everything in this minigame. So we're going to select the PTX-40A. So guys, before we get started, basically what this game is that you play 4 stages. And at the end of each stage, you get to fight a boss. Now the thing is that with this game, there are actually a total of 10 stages in total. And the thing is all depending on how well you do and how many points you rack up, you will either go on one path or the other. So I'll show you once I defeat the first boss of the first stage. So for the most part, guys, this game is just a pretty slow-paced shoot 'em up. Now, you do have a lot of things that you can pick up with regards to power-ups, energy, and points, and moves as well. Now, this is your main shot, and you also have a secondary shot as well. Let me just see if I can get it. and that's the secondary shot there. Some kind of spread shot that doesn't have a lot of range. And you also get a bomb as well, and they can be picked up throughout the entire stage. And that's a bomb right there. It's called SP. Now guys, if you're trying to get the best path, I would recommend going out of your way to try to kill as many enemies as possible, because you need to rack up your points as high as possible. And you can see your point total on the upper left side of the screen. So this is the first boss of the first stage of Ultimate All Shooters, so let me just get him killed. And I just completed the first stage. Now I didn't get enough points, so I'm going to block B instead of block C. But if you get a lot of points, you'll move to block C instead. So with each stage that you finish, you're always going to branch out onto a different path. So guys, I just defeated the third boss in Block E, and as you see here, these are all the 10 stages. Now the better you do on each stage, you'll move to the right side of the screen. So as you can see, I didn't do that great on the first stage, but on the B stage and E stage I did great, because now I moved up to the fourth stage, which is I. So now, in order to get 100% in Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, you do need to complete Ultimate All Shooters. You need to beat every block, A right to J. And the thing is that, guys, you do get a player icon if you beat block G, H, I, and J. And you get another player icon if you finish every block in the Ultimate All Shooters. So you'll have to play it at least 4 times to do everything in the minigame of Tatsunoko vs. Capcom. So there we have it, guys. We have now successfully fully completed Tatsunoko vs. Capcom for the Nintendo Wii. It's not a terribly difficult fighting game to actually fully complete, and thankfully it is one of the few fighting games in which you don't have to go online to make sure that everything is unlocked and completely done. You can definitely complete it by yourself, even though there may be a scatter occasion in which you will have to use the second controller. So always keep that in mind. So guys, literally the hardest thing to fully complete about this game is to get all of the player setting icons, because throughout the game it's never explained how to get any of them, and there's actually 3 pages of player setting icons that you can get. So what I'm going to do, guys, to help you out is that I'm going to provide a game FAQ in the description box down there. So definitely check that game FAQ out and see which player setting icons you're actually missing, and hopefully that can be a good tool when it comes to getting this game fully completed. And as I said before, guys, keep checking the play data screen at all times just to see how much of the game you're actually getting completed, so you know how close you are getting. So guys, in terms of recommending the other games such as Capcom vs. Tatsunoko, I'm trying to think of other great fighting games for the Nintendo Wii, but none really come to mind. So instead I'm going to recommend some really great fighting games for this current generation of consoles. So if you do like Tatsunoko vs. Capcom, definitely check these games out. And the first game I'm sure a lot of us own, and that is Street Fighter 4, or Super Street Fighter 4, which is the newest one out right now. So definitely check this game out, and this is a good revival to a much beloved series. And the other game that is often considered the spiritual successor of Guilty Gear is BlazBlue Calamity Trigger. So if you do like Tatsunoko versus Capcom, definitely check those two games out. So anyway guys, that takes care of another episode of The Completionist. So anyway guys, take care, and I wish you nothing but the best. Later.